express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now, this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to
You can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go buy.
Well,
People
I mean,
want
people
it.
want to go.
So it's kind of like the girl. A lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content how you're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. See, smokers, there's ladies that are unicorns that are hard to catch. And I've been chasing this unicorn, this sexy femme fatale, for a year and a damn half. Thank you for finally coming to the lounge. and how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful. And yes, I've been following you for a minute. And yeah, you've been making noise, baby. 100 and everything. And for you, what's the most fulfilling thing for you from doing this business?
The most fulfilling thing for me being a part of this whole industry is just being able to discover the confidence that I had lacked growing up. Because unfortunately, when I was growing up, I was a victim of bullying. I was always let down a lot just because I was just naturally a bigger person.
Mm-hmm.
But being a part of this industry, I'm finding people who are actually embracing me for who I am and not like expecting me to change anything to meet their expectations.
I know the previous smokers are saying, yeah, please don't lose them big titties. Because from talking to a lot of girls out in the BBWs, not many of them was very confident in who they were sexually, emotionally, even mentally and physically before they really got into porn. And people try to make it seem like it's bad for a female to find her confidence through doing this business.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with being able to go on that journey of self-discovery while you are in the industry. Because honestly, not just like in your personal life, but your sexual life, you might find things that you're into and you just didn't realize it till you went for it.
Yeah, because and it's funny because you hear people down, kind of, I guess, be a Debbie down on, well, if she does boy girl, then she might want to do a threesome. Then she do a threesome, she might want to do DP. Yeah, that's the fucking point. because you get to experience things. You get sexual discovery through porn. And for you, how much discovery did you discover about yourself?
I realized I was actually pansexual thanks to my time in the industry. Not just like the porn industry, but like when I was discovering my sexual awakening when I was growing up. So like late teens, early 20s. So yeah, I discovered the sexual awakening young when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I realized that, okay, maybe I do have an interest in women sexually that I didn't realize I had growing up.
So when you saw a woman bend over, you were like, something, that's an ass I like to slap. But yeah, because people don't believe as you get older, you discover things about yourself. Yes, people, your sexual taste does change with your age. Because there's been a lot of ladies that I've talked to that when they were in their 20s, they didn't think they were into women. And then when they got older, a lot of times after they have a sexual relationship or marriage, they find out I do like pussy. So and everything. And two, also, there's no judgment on this end.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, it allows you to be your true self, which is hard for a lot of people to be. Yes.
Yeah. There may be some things that I don't do. For example, water sports, that's not something that I necessarily like mess around with.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's what you like, go for it.
You say you like to be pissed off, not pissed on.
Right.
Oh my God. So with that being said, smokers, you know what time it is. Time to smoke is over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You see, it's going to be a very, very fun show. You know I am Kevin Oliver Summer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Talk about these wonderful sponsors that's been with us for a very long time. First up, Eroticism Magazine, the highest dope mag in the game. Go get yourself a subscription. Exxxotica.com, award-winning, award-nominated. Voiceover with Smut, they even got virtual reality. Please subscribe and check them out. Also, Past That Apparel, great t-shirt design. And if you love to smoke weed, you'll definitely love to damn wear their t-shirts. You feel what I'm saying? Check out the link in the description. T-Public, Past That Inhalation Partners. You feel me? Also, you like to smoke? What kind of smoke do you like to smoke? I got the best kind of smoke for you. Smokekind.com, the king of THCA. Please use the referral link to check out their wonderful products that can be mailed to your door. And last but not least, she's the queen of porn, the queen of interracial porn, but she's also the queen of pain and stress relief. I'm talking about none of this Sarah J's. So please go to sarahjcbd.com and use the promo code BOBBIE for your next order of pain and stress relief products from her wonderful store. That's BOBBIE. It will get you 10% off of your order. And it's great products for stress relief, for pain relief, and even for if you want to get freaky in the bed, she even got lube. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com, as well as the SGP radio.com, as well as skyholeafterdarktv.com. And don't forget my wonderful wrestling podcast, Pro Wrestling Smoke, where I bring you that real smoke from my mind when it comes to pro wrestling. Now, this lady here, I told you I've been chasing her because she's been making noise. Her body count is some of the best in the industry. And we talking about those with pussies and those with dicks. Also, she is a freaky, sexy, busty, and yes, she has a booty. Don't let the big titties fool you. She's thick on both sides. And trust me, I heard that the pussy is wet and is deep too. So I'm going to let this sexy lady tell you who she is. Tell me who you are, baby.
Hi, I'm Missy Deep. I am a multi-award nominated BBW porn star.
And I'm sorry, I know that was a shot to the ego. You got nominated. How did that feel? I mean, because for someone that say, you know, you got picked on and stuff like that, you went from that to being a nominated porn star, internationally lusted for, and domestically jerked off to.
Honestly, being nominated for an award is a massive honor in itself. But in all honesty, it's always an honor when I get the email saying, oh, this person bought your video, this person bought your video, or this person bought like 10 of your videos. Like, that is honestly a bigger honor than like being nominated or even winning an award.
And for you, how much of a validation with the sales does it make for you?
Well, right now, what I'm doing with like my porn journey is kind of my full-time gig.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, like with the way this economy is going, finding like a 9 to 5 in addition to the whole like porn side of things is impossible.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because it was like we had the conversations about, you know, with pricing of sites and stuff like that. I said, well, I mean, I get that we're going through a recession, but we still got to eat too.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I will be honest, like I know like I'm not the only one in a situation where like we're trying to find like other forms of income to like, get us by outside of porn. I know for me, I've been doing the camming, I've been on Sex Panther. I used to be on like the escorting side of things full time, but unfortunately, like let's just say things happened and I was moving from so many places in my area that
Yeah,
I just couldn't really keep it up. Not to mention the person who originally got me into that side of things.
yeah.
Let's just say a few years ago, like 3 years ago, I found out that he was a trafficker. So I had to cut him off then.
Oh, so he was a pimp.
Oh yeah, he was a pimp.
You see, no, but see, the thing about it is, that's the thing that we discuss, and trust me, we'll get to the time machine in a minute, people. Finding content by itself ain't going to sustain, because content actually is more of an advertisement for you. You get what I'm saying? So for you, how has the journey been with the Sex Panther and stuff like that, and finding other ways to generate money other than shooting the content?
It's definitely a roller coaster, I can tell you that. Like every day you have your ups, every day you have your downs. Sometimes you'll just go in a random loop and you just never know what's going to happen until it happens.
Ooh. See, people, we keep it real on my damn show. We ain't on that bullshit. So now let's go back in the time machine. What got Missy deep into the porn industry?
All right, so I was part-time before the pandemic really started.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to work with, let's see, what studios? I was with Chazzy Amateurs before they rebranded and became Porno Juice. Like this was back
Damn,
in
I remember
2017.
Chazzy. Shouts out to Chazzy Amateur. See, that's where I first saw you.
Yeah, this was back in 2017. So this was like many, many, many years ago. But after the whole like allegation about him testing like positive for MGen and still filming, that's when I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna like distance myself from that.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
No, it's
please.
understandable because, see, people understand the ilk that I come from. It don't take much to get blacklisted in this industry. And one of them is a positive test. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, like you said, if you do nefarious bullshit, yes, your name will be fucked up and people are going to avoid you.
Yep, that's the reason that I distanced myself from Chazzy Amateurs. And then I noticed he like rebranded himself to try to get people to work with him again. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's a massive red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Massive red flag.
So
So,
after,
sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm going to say, so after Chazzy, how do you continue?
Yeah, so 2018, I went to Vegas for the first time, filmed a little bit over there, and that's when I recorded with one of the biggest names of the industry at that time, Sean Dam. So yeah, I worked with him in 2018. It was actually my first time ever taking cum in my mouth.
and how was that experience?
It definitely surprised me because, well, I didn't expect like a cum shot in the mouth. Like it just happened. I'm like, okay. Like I did kind of gag, I will admit, just because I wasn't like prepared for a
Yeah.
cum shot in the mouth. But I did it.
See, he might not meant for it to be a cum shot in the mouth, but let me guess, that head was probably so damn good. He was like, well, fuck it. It's porn. And if you did you like that, or you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, because a lot of times, you know, some females they don't want cum in the mouth, they want to come in the face, or they don't like coming in the face. You know what I'm saying? So for you,
As long as I'm warned and the person takes the proper precautions to make sure that they are well taken care of and their cum doesn't taste like absolute garbage, then I'm more like intrigued in it versus like say you had a very spicy meal and your cum will just taste like bleh. It's
he done had a
important to
six
take care
pack
of
the night
yourself.
before.
Pineapple goes a long way.
Oh, see, people. This is the first time I had a female really discuss the taste of cum. Cause yeah, no, it was the reason why. Like the week of, I just made sure to drink a lot of juice, not soda, because because I don't want a female complain about the taste. So for you, when it came to filming, because of course, like I said, you was doing something before the pandemic, but it wasn't as serious per se.
Yeah, it wasn't serious just because like, well, I was still young.
Yeah.
And then pandemic hit, like between like the not so serious side of my porn and the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
I was working like vanilla jobs, but
Mm-hmm.
because of that I couldn't really do the porn.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
And then
So
COVID happened, I got laid off,
he said,
and that's when I'm like, fuck it, I guess I'll do porn full time.
so now, because when you start doing full time, you shooting with Sean Dam, you shooting with the top guys, and we know how they shoot, studio quality. Even though his content is still how the big boys would probably do it. For you, how much was the adjustment working in front of the camera with the Sean Dams and so forth? Because learning angles, being able to move your body, being able to open up, and so forth.
Definitely comparing like before the COVID era to now, like there's definitely a huge difference, like versus when you're filming stuff for your own brand or when you're doing stuff for another brand. Like each person has their own like different method when it comes to filming. I
Mm-hmm.
know sometimes someone will just use like one camera, but you'll see other people just using like multiple cameras. I know
Mm-hmm.
for me, sometimes I'll just have like one camera going, and if I'm lucky enough to have a cameraman, I'll have the cameraman do their magic and
Yeah.
try to get like the best angles. But if you're looking at one of my best friends in the industry, AZ Pornstar,
Mm-hmm.
massive shout out to him. You'll see that he has multiple cameras set up
Yeah.
and like he has all his magic going on to get different angles. And it's it always blows me away with how he gets himself set up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a lady in the industry watching this and you haven't worked with AZP yet, I strongly recommend working with him. He's professional and he's honestly one of my best friends in the industry.
Oh yeah, I saw the previews for y'all saying. he mounted it. He did his mount move. That shit looked hot too. No, he's been on the show a couple of times actually.
Yeah, he and I do film together quite a bit because
Mm-hmm.
we're so local with each other.
Yeah.
So it works out.
Mm-hmm. And for you, because like I said, when it comes to finding male talent to work with, guys to work with that you might run across, what do they have to bring to the table? Because I do know now you understanding my brand, my style of shooting, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. And plus now your name holds some fucking weight. You get what I'm saying? So now it's kind of important to shoot with Missy Deep now. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For me, honestly, one of the biggest things that I look at is how much experience do you have like filming? Like who have you filmed with? Is it possible for me to talk to those people to, get any sort of feedback to be like, hey, like, did you have a good experience with this person? Was it not so ideal? Just getting like those positive referrals out there does make a big difference, because if multiple people are saying that you are a good person to work with, then
Mm-hmm.
I am more intrigued to work with you versus someone being like, oh, they didn't respect my boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
or they did something wrong or yada yada yada, whatever.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, it is better to work with those with experience than those that don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because it make the shoot go by easier and look better or what have you. Because I know with content trade we do choose because you have done like paid gigs, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So you've done the gigs where you didn't know who you was fucking with walking into. So how did you adjust to that situation?
Luckily, the paid gigs that I've had, like after the pandemic, so when I was on Jeff's Models and
Yeah.
BBW Adventures and Dog Vision,
Yeah.
like I'm saying those three specifically because they all prove like the point I'm making.
Yeah.
They actually do communicate sometimes. It's like, hey, so this is what the scene is going to consist of. This
Mm-hmm.
is who you're going to be working with. This is what you'll be doing. This is the total for the compensation.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the time, the studios, when it came to at least the shoots that I've done,
Mm-hmm.
there was at least that communication. So that way I knew what to bring, what to
Yeah.
wear, what to
Mm-hmm.
do with my hair, my makeup, all
Mm-hmm.
of that.
So, and then two, also because, like I said, walking in, you necessarily know who the male talent is, and if you don't, how do you adjust to develop chemistry before the shoot?
When it comes to developing chemistry before the shoot, I at least try to sit down with the male talent and try to get to know them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it's not like sexually, I at least want to know a little bit more of the the
Mm-hmm.
talent as a person.
Mm-hmm. So, how many times you ran into a talent that you had to work your way through it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, luckily, like the male talent that I've been paired with for like paid shoots,
Mm-hmm.
I either have like talked to in the past, or either in my friend circle, or someone that I have actually collaborated with in the past.
Oh, you lucky then.
So funny enough, the only time that I had a paid shoot that I had never really like talked to the guy in person or even on social media or anything like that, like was when I was on Jeff's Models.
Mm-hmm.
So I was partnered up with Dan Fiore for a boy girl scene,
Mm-hmm.
and we had never really like talked to each other until
Yeah.
like the film day, but yet we knew who the other person was.
Mm-hmm.
So I may have thrown like a couple of bombshells at him that surprised him that I think the director forgot, but I did tell him. But like
What
casually, like
volunteers we talking about here? We ain't gonna
yeah,
be
it's like
vague here.
casually like in the middle of that shoot, like you just hear me go, "Hey, can you fuck me in the ass?" And like that
See,
really,
y'all see why she's so popping.
so that surprised Dan, and I'm just like, just do it, I like it.
It must have got that damn good. No, because I had to happen to be doing the shoot. I was not expecting her to say it. Oh my god, I
And then
like
he and I
you.
worked together at AVN 2024.
I would have worked with you again too. So for you, it's like when you shoot it. What makes you like, you know what I'm saying, come out and say that? When she answered the question, I'm gonna answer. I had to answer later, but go ahead.
It's definitely something that I do feel like at the moment. Like, I know with the Just Small scene, I did mention that I wanted to do anal because why not? Like, I was already doing anal on my LA trip that was happening during that time, anyways. So, why not do more?
So I take it you like anal.
As long as like there's lube and preparations, yeah.
Mm. Oh no, trust me. So many things had to go right for anal to happen in the scene, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't discuss this before. So for you, does anal involved in the scene make the sex better, make the orgasm better, makes the scene more intense for you? You know what I'm saying? What does the addition of anal does for you?
It really depends on who's the one that's going in my ass, for one. But most of the time, for me, anal is definitely something that does make the scene a little more intense, which I do love to have some intensity. I mean, there'll be literally some days where I'll beg whoever's filming with me to just go ham on me, just like pound all of my holes, choke me, pull my hair, slap me around, like literally just like turn me to a fuck doll.
You see how happily she said that. And so which obviously she does BDSM because I saw her tied up on her woman card. So you're in. So it's like you like the rough sex, the physical type scene versus like the sensual, what have you.
I mean, if I can get my head drilled between like two metal rods on a bed, I can do anything.
Oh my god! So when the bell time be trying to be all romantic and shit, it be a turn off. We're like, don't be no, pull my hair, you fucker. but I ain't gonna front. But I'm gonna ask you a question though: is how do your fans react to those type scenes? And is it safe to say that when they see you, they like seeing that?
They love seeing the rough penetration.
Mm-hmm.
Like my fans are pretty simple. Like they just like seeing like the actual penetration go down. They love the like rough action, and that's when they're like, okay, bye.
So now I'm gonna ask you a question. Did you ever think that? See, it's different type sex symbols, people. So you have women that when we look at them, we want to make love to them. We want to have sensual sex. And then there's women that we practically want to dog walk. We want to basically just fuck, use, treat like complete sluts, and just fuck. Did you think you'd be looked at like that?
I have not.
No, because but I'm gonna ask you a question. It's not a bad thing to be looked like that, but to know that men enjoy seeing you get pounded, seeing you get roughed up. Why do you think that?
Because a lot of the times it's things that they wish that they could do that unfortunately they can't do. So they just use the guy that I'm fucking and whatever scene they buy and just live vicariously through them.
So now let's get to these good questions. Now she already answered the anal. So the next question: Do we do DP, DA, DV?
I do enjoy a nice little DP. I remember before COVID, I've actually been able to be like airtight. Sadly, that's not been on like any sort of like pornographic releases yet. One day though, I want that to happen. But I've never done DV or DA. Just because I know my pussy can be really tight.
Yeah.
Like literally like the most I can fit on a good day is 2 fingers. So yeah, like I'm tight.
I know the fellas have a hard time lasting with your ass. they got to have their mind right. Trust me. So, and for you, which is more intense, the anal orgasm or the airtight orgasm?
Definitely the anal orgasm more. Like only because it's been so long since I've been airtight.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things I have to experience again in order to remember how that feels.
So have we done planning to do a gangbang?
I actually have been talking about this for quite a while with Tadpole, who's actually one of my friends that I've had before he entered the porn industry. So, fun fact, I met Tadpole at a gangbang party, like many years ago. I was the first girl that he ever spoke to, and like he was like asking me questions. I'm like, if I don't like it, I'll just tell you. Like he was so nervous, like he was wanting to like actually like fuck,
Yeah.
but he wasn't sure like if I would say yes or no. And I'm like, if I don't like it, I'll tell you. Just do it.
I hate living in North Carolina. And for you, what is the number for you, the magic number for you?
Oh, for a gangbang? Oh God. However many can come and come.
Oh my God. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna just and see. Not only did she get all the hoes filled, they can titty fuck too.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
they can take a nice little load.
Oh my God. Yes. How big are your boo boos?
These are H cups. All natural too.
We'll have the conversation after the show, premium smokers. I know I'm hearing y'all screaming in my ear right now. I know. We're going to talk to her about it. We're going to talk to her. Just relax. Calm down.
Yeah. But
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like like I was saying, like despite like all the successes I've had in the industry, despite all the connections I've made,
Mm-hmm.
I have learned that there's people in this industry that you just can't trust.
Mm. Mm. Very true. Actually, let's talk about that to a certain extent. Because I truly believe your experience, especially your first experience, can really be the telltale of whether you continue in the industry, how you continue in the industry, and the whole nine, period. And also, this business is an easy way for wolves to hide in sheep clothing. I mean, excuse me, you get what I'm saying. So, for you, from your experience, what from your experience that you have learned when it comes to how to move in this industry and how to spot red flags and so forth?
So, like I mentioned earlier, referrals are one of the biggest things that you can like find. Also, scouting out the social media.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if like you can say that this person has so many positive referrals,
Mm-hmm.
they can tell a completely different story on social media.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna bring up this person in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna say names, but you probably may have like seen this person tweet.
Mm-hmm.
I want so a couple of years ago in 2023, like for a couple months, I welcomed a model, like a trans model, into my apartment that I had.
Mm-hmm.
I told this person flat out, as long as you pay your portion of rent and utilities, including internet,
Mm-hmm.
you're more than welcome to stay with me. Unfortunately, this person only gave me $25 for a month of their internet portion, never paid me rent and utilities. And
What?
yeah.
What the? Oh my God! I say my thoughts after I hear everything, but I already see what he's heading. Go ahead.
Yeah. So when I was looking at legal options, I'm like, okay, what do I do? And that's when I found out that it's important to get everything in writing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tip for all of you people that are in like legal struggles. Get all communication in writing because text can be deleted. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a guarantee that you can get a conversation recorded, but write everything down. Take a picture of the note that you write so that way you have it as backup, and then emphasize that all communication needs to be done in writing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote out my frustrations and then I explained the total of money that that person owed to me and that I would either like that money like sent to me as soon as possible or at least communication efforts for a payment plan because I knew this person was going through a financial struggle. You know what that person did?
What they do?
She packed her bags and fled to Chicago.
Wow.
Dude, I can throw a lot more shade at this person. Like, I'm not the first person that she fucked over when it comes to this kind of situation. She fucked over another one of my model friends, but I didn't know until I was being fucked over. And this was all happening during Exxxotica Chicago 2023. I was in Chicago because I had to be at the expo. I had commitments with the expo. She went to an orgy in Vegas where no one touched her because she didn't have the best hygiene. But she blamed it on the fact that they were transphobic. Yeah. She literally said that everyone was transphobic and no one wanted to touch her because she was trans. And I'm just here like, if they're transphobic, then she wouldn't have been invited to begin with.
See, people need to understand that people are crazy for their gotten porn. Let's just make that first. Porn don't make people crazy. Porn don't make people have low morality. Once again, I judge morality not based off of how they like to have sex, how the fuck they move outside the bedroom. That's just me. So, and if I'm thinking about who you talking about,
the same person that was very vocal during Gio and Jiggy's whole like Exxxotica band situation.
Hey, you said it, I did. Let's go there. Yeah, I had a lot of questions about her. Because my thing of it is this. The person that has the loudest bullhorn has the most to hide. You know, period. And to me, and like I said, and to me, this is the thing that I learned about this industry in the years I've been in it. First rule, people lie. People lie about how many subscribers they have, followers, so forth and so forth. You know, it's very few people that are going to be straight up 100% honest in this business. 2, 95% of the industry is lames. That's on both sides of the fence. You know, period. So it's kind of like yes, it's good and bad in any industry, you know, but the thing about it is being able to spot who not to fuck with, you know what I'm saying? And who not to let in, because sometimes we befriend each other. And damn, get betrayed. So I was like, damn. Yeah, but go ahead.
Did I tell you this person also blamed me for her cat dying?
You didn't know she was crazy.
Right. Like, so the first couple of days, this cat was literally pissing and shitting all over the apartment. And I told her that she needed to get the cat in the litter box. If the cat's not trained, train the cat. And her response was, oh, the cat's anxious. I'm like, then you better clean up after that cat because that's not my responsibility. So I then find out after I got back from Chicago, the cat was dealing with kidney and liver failure.
Yeah, be shitting and pissing all over the damn woman car, because even if you don't have a litter, the cat
I didn't know how old the cat was. I didn't know any of this like health stuff with the cat. Like that was my first time meeting the cat.
This poor cat.
It's like,
terrible.
Dude, if you knew the cat was like pissing and shitting where it shouldn't be shitting, wouldn't you take the cat to go like get checked out instead of, going to an orgy in Vegas?
That you didn't get touched.
Exactly.
See, I like I said, I reserve my comments. Y'all have to go to Savage Smoke where I had Jiggy and Gio on. We had a nice conversation. Actually, Jiggy want to come on and have that conversation about her because I listened to the video record. I guess whoever recorded it, she must have recorded it. And I'm sitting there listening. I'm like, I don't hear a smoking gun. You sound crazy. Mm-hmm. Because if someone did something to me, I'm not going to want to kiss and make up. That's just me, you know, but hey, to each his own.
Yeah. So I do have a theory, though, about this girl. Mm-hmm. I think one of the main reasons that she was so vocal in the efforts to get Gio and Jiggy banned, which obviously, like, Gio was telling me that the ban was literally for just dirty laundry and having whiteboards on the door.
Yeah, send me the pictures.
Yeah, like, I saw the pictures, too. Like, I'm not going to, like, bash Gio or Jiggy in any way. Because, like, this is not about, like, their situation. But I think the reason that this person went after Gio and Jiggy was because they've rejected her in the past on multiple occasions.
Oh, no, it was a power.
I think it's a revenge kind of thing.
No, it's a power on because I see it happening in the industry all the time, especially with the guys. Not so much with women. A guy get mentioned, one female. Then all of a sudden, females that actually didn't work with, I didn't even know he had issues with, pop up saying that they had issues with him. I'm like, okay, where was all this before? And I didn't see you shoot with him more than once. I do pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, to me, like I said, before that moment, I never heard anything bad about Jiggy or Gio.
Yeah, like I used to be like a lot.
That's all I heard.
I used to be a lot closer with Gio. I will say that. I used to be a lot closer with him. So, like 2023, he was trying to make Model Red an agency. And that's when I was like involved with Model Red, when I thought that like I was going to get work, like thanks to an agency helping me out. So I signed on with them like March or February of 23. And I'm just like, okay, maybe I can get other people on board so that way they can also get help, you know, having pure intentions.
Yeah.
So I told this trans model, like the same one that I obviously think was getting revenge on Gio and Jiggy for rejecting her. I'm like, hey, like maybe you should check this out, sign on, try to get some work, because I know you're struggling. They rejected her because of her social media presence. Not because she was trans, but because of how she presented herself. And she was venting to me about how Model Red was transphobic and how they don't work with trans people. I'm like, they have trans people on their website. Why would they not work with trans people if they have trans people with them?
Let me explain something to the smokers, because once again, like I said, y'all know my lineage. This has not changed. If you think it's hard to get into porn on the straight side, triple that for that side. And they're even more closer. Her name was Mud. That's why. Her name was Mud. That once your name is Mud over there, because I never forget this dude, not Rico Steele, the OG, the legend. There was another Rico Steele who tried to play both sides of the fence and even did the little fake test bullshit. He got blackballed on that side real quick. Period. You know what I'm saying? And he's a male talent, good looking, willing to shoot with transgender. Because he already did it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we're dating one. So you have to fuck up big time not to get booked.
Yep. I say this all the time, but people not only look at your work, but how you present yourself on social media. Like my tweets, they range from like, oh, like I'm filming this and like this is what I'm releasing to. So Amazon fucked up and gave me rice instead of bagels. True story, actually. True story. So this happened actually very recently, so this is why I still laugh at it. So I had to get new chargers for my phone and my iPad, so that way I can like edit and like do my Missy Deep magic. So I had to add more things to my cart to get that free 1-day shipping. So I'm just like, okay, I'll put different drinks in there, some bagels, cream cheese, a little dessert for myself, so I have an excuse to drink milk. Everything comes in, like the chargers come in first, they work fine. I got my cream cheese, I got the little brownie bites, I got my juices. And then when I try to open the bag with the bagels, it was just 2 cups of minute rice. 2 cups of brown minute rice. And I was supposed to get 6 bagels. Like, what? Amazon, what are you doing?
I had that happen. Oh, Instacart. They didn't tell they replaced something. I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? I know we didn't order this shit.
Oh, I just fought for that refund, and once that refund came through, that's when I got new bagels from Walmart.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that's where my social media typically tends to like go.
Oh my God. But even with your, like I said, with your page, what have you, it seems like you have developed a confidence and a comfortability about being a sex symbol. You feel what I'm saying? Compared to what you said you came from before. Because even to make these scenes look good, you have to feel comfortable in your skin. So speak to that.
So, like ever since I moved out here to Arizona, I've discovered different like content creation events that are in my area, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I will go to this. Maybe I will get my magic done. So, just being able to do all of these photo shoots with the lingerie. Like my personal favorite was the one where I was in like that sandy room and I had that little like Arabian-esque like outfit.
Yeah. I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite shoots that I've ever done. Otherwise, let's see. I've had a lot of like photo shoots that have like really spoken out to me that have really like boosted my own confidence in myself. So definitely being able to go out there and just at least let the cameras like click their photos as I am embracing my own sexiness does make a huge difference.
Yeah, because I think one, I can see personality in them pictures, and two, also you also understand marketing yourself as sexy, period, regardless of size or shape. You know what I'm saying? Because which is funny. I always ask BBW, did you know that BBWs was popping when you got in the game?
I did not, because unfortunately, when you're like looking through all the social media, you're looking through the porn sites, you don't really see bigger women getting highlighted. It's always the same thing. Like you always have like skinnier women. You always have the ones who have the obviously fake titties.
Yeah.
Like just like what you think your ideal woman should look like, but not everyone's ideal woman is that blonde, skinny, plastic boobs kind of vibe.
Oh no, we like big titties and big asses.
Oh my god, how dare I love bigger women?
No, because people didn't believe it. Understand, mainstream porn is late to the party. That the BBWs has always been in. It always been hot. It's always been a money maker when it comes to porn or what have you. And then two, add to the fact that, like I said, you have big titties. So how much have the titties helped the career as well?
I mean, the titties are like probably one of the first things that people comment on.
Yeah, they are beautiful. Yes, they are.
I mean, who doesn't like big titties? But no, like in all seriousness, there is also something that I did notice over the years that
Yeah.
kind of has bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's where the definition of BBW like applies.
Okay.
Because in the past, I have seen people who are just thick, like they have the big boobs and the big butt,
Yeah.
but they don't have the stomach. And they're going for the BBW categories. And I'm like, I love that you're embracing your like body, like you're embracing what you have, but like personally, I think a BBW should have a stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta have a little meat because if you don't have that meat,
Mm-hmm.
you're just a BW, which is a beautiful woman.
True. True. Yeah, because there's always been. It's funny that even back in the day when I first came in, they were trying to put Pink and damn Cherokee the ass in with the BBWs. I was like, they're nowhere even close. But no, it's yes, the BBW category, you fit that. Period. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. There's just
some
people in
issues
the
that girls in
past.
betweeners,
Sorry.
there's girls in betweeners that would be considered plumpers. You know what I'm saying? But nah, BBW got a fupa.
Yeah. Like there's people in the past who, like I said, like have the flat stomach,
Mm-hmm.
but are like either like top heavy or like bottom heavy that
Mm-hmm.
win in the BBW category. And I I don't exhibit this outrage, but I have seen the outrage on social media from other BBWs. They're like, "Oh, this person's not a BBW. Why are they winning in the BBW category?"
Yeah, it's no. Trust me, we didn't had Urban X's and AVNs where someone won the BBW the Year Award when they were doing that, and that was committed. That one fan vote. Then, yeah, I saw the first one that won. I was like, how, she ain't even 200 pounds. You can't go off of weight. You got to go off of the body. But
Mhm.
to me, I think, but to me, like I said, the one thing I think that with some of these companies and even with you is that the one thing that mainstream Hollywood did not understand was how to market a BBW, and that is you market her as a sexy ass fucking woman. You know, period. And it's like from your pictures, even to your videos, it's like even though yes, you do like rough sex, what have you, you show an elegance about it. So for you, how much is it important for you to show that with your content, with your marketing, and so forth?
I do think it is pretty important because it's like when I'm obviously like filming, I do present myself in a certain way. So while yeah, like I'm doing things that are new to me or just like outside of my comfort zone that like I said I have never done before,
Mm,
I would still want to be able to have like who I am as a performer, as a person, still like being on display.
mm, mm. Yes, because I mean, obviously you doing something right. You've been nominated umpteen times.
Yep. I got so nominated for the 23 and 24 AVNs for Best BBW. Got robbed of the 2025 AVN nominations, which is pure bullshit.
Oof.
I got nominated for a local award in Arizona for just being the best porn star.
Mm.
And apparently there was a Cameo Awards nomination that I didn't know that was a thing until they're like, "Oh, you got nominated for this." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." Like it was like the Cameo Awards. I didn't know those existed until I saw my name in like the nomination pool. I'm like,
Mm.
"Okay, I guess I gotta go campaign for this." And then the 2025 ASN Awards, I got nominated for Best BBW,
Mm.
which that in itself was a massive honor.
Mm.
And for 2023 and 2025, the scenes that I did with Vic.com actually did get nominated for Best Niche movie. So that was really cool. Hopefully it gets nominated again for 2026. Because during the 2025 AVN Awards, we filmed season 2 of the Thick House. Season 1 got nominated for this past AVNs. So hopefully season 2 gets nominated for the next ones.
Now, if y'all notice how just casually she just named off all that, and the company she just shot with, like she ain't big time. Like she ain't big time. I love that shit.
Here's the thing. I can't say that I'm big time myself unless I truly have made it to the level that I have filmed with Plumber Pass. That's still my dream studio to work with. I still have never worked with them before. That's still the highest thing on my bucket list. So
that's coming. That's coming.
I'm optimistic the day will come.
Them titties gonna be on Plumber Pass at some point.
Yeah, but I know I've been with Jeff's Models, BBW Adventures, Thick.com, Dog Vision. I've done some stuff with the Flourish as well. And those are the major ones that are really still going on.
And two, also because like I said, you do your own content and you work with the companies. And I want you to speak about this real quick because you know what I'm saying. People act like there's no value in shooting with the companies anymore because of OnlyFans. Because speak to the value of shooting with companies.
So there's still value to shooting with the companies because when you're working with the companies and they put your stuff that you've done with them on their site, that's also helping lead people to your own brand, your own content. So just because you're not getting the same value working with, say, an actual website that does their own thing versus an OnlyFans, that doesn't mean the value doesn't exist at all. It just comes in a different way. I know when I worked with BBW Adventures, they were promoting the scene every once in a while that I did on their Twitter. I still call it Twitter because I'm sorry, I don't like calling it X.
They actually posted the poll. Look, they actually posted the poll saying, "Well, do y'all want us to call it Twitter again?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
I still call it
you
Twitter.
never stop.
I've still been calling it Twitter just because it's just something that's been a part of me.
The only thing I've been using the X, that logo on my flyers for my live shows, which we'll discuss in a minute. You feel what I'm saying? So, but no, it's still Twitter. Fuck that, because you still tweet. Well, I can't say, yeah, I'm Xing. That don't sound right.
But yeah, so they still promote me, the scene that I did with Sultry Dionysus. So they still promote me over there. I still retweet them obviously because I love showing the people who show me. I show the same people love who show me love, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm obviously retweeting them, and you would have fans that would come over and be like, "Oh, I found you from this site or this company, filmed with you, and I wanted to go follow you as well."
Repeat that. What you just said. No, there's a reason for that. Repeat that.
Yeah, you have people that would come and approach me, and they'd be like, "Oh, I found you from this company or this site, and I wanted to go follow you as well."
Now, remember what I told y'all? I said women are the worst winners in porn, especially they complain about where the guys post the shit and all that after you do content trade. It doesn't matter what we post because y'all gonna take our fans, especially if they straight. They see me fuck her, they go, I even got to post her name. They will fucking take the picture and Google picture it. They gonna find Missy Deep. They're like, oh yeah, that's her. They're them titties. That was bouncing when he would hit the doggy style. Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna ask you a question. When you listen to females sometimes, like when they talk about dudes jerking off and they may not want to spend the money on this, that, and the third, do you ever think it'd be like, why are you telling yourself this lie?
Yeah, I have.
Because I be listening sometimes, I be like, y'all really don't know dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, many of you people right now, many of you fellas right now, just off of looking at her, y'all gonna go walk in the bathroom and jerk off and ain't gotta look at her picture no more. You done got the memory in your brain. And you even imagine what the titties look like bare nude. So there you go. So now, with that being said, people, I done held this gorgeous lady up here for an hour. And, you know, we ain't touched the surface of shit. There's a lot that, from looking at her page, I ain't get the chance to talk to her about. You feel me? So you know what that means. I got to ask her the $1 million question. Missy Deep, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Sure.
So you know what that means, people. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge, and you know we're going to bring her to the place where the conversation gets saucier. The tits pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about On Loyal Fans, the Premium Smoke Room. 5 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, you know, I open up the VIP Smoke Room on Loyal Fans for my subscribers to submit questions for ladies like her to answer. And I even open up the VIP Smoke Room live on Twitter, aka X, where I get the followers and the subscribers to answer some questions. We play some music that shows some titties and may even shake some ass. You feel what I'm saying? And also don't forget that I have a XXX store for you to check out my work as I give ladies dope work because big dicks grow in the sticks. That's why they call me Big Country Daddy. Also, over on Spotify, I got a subscription side as well with 2 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy. Had the Smoke on it, where I give my unapologetic, unpopular, and controversial thoughts, commentary, and even views on certain topics. You feel what I'm saying? As well as Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers as we give you that real smoke about the porn industry from a male perspective. 2 of the people she just talked about, Jiggy Jaguar and my man Gio Valentino, was on Savage Smoke discussing their band from Exxxotica. You feel what I'm saying? So whether you want that premium smoke, you had the smoke on it, or you're looking for some Savage Smoke, either way, please subscribe to the smoke. And speaking about subscribing, Missy D, tell everybody where they can subscribe, find you, and spend that money.
So you can find me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter because fuck Elon Musk. But yeah, you can find me on there at Missy Deep X, or you can support my content, which I mainly upload it to my ManyVids page, which my handle there is Missy Deep. Easy enough, it's just the name. And yeah, I do have OnlyFans, which I'm working on being more active on. Yeah, it's hard to be active on OnlyFans, I will admit it. But that page,
they make it hard, actually.
Yeah, OnlyFans is really hard to be active on because sometimes, like, I forget that I have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that is funny. That lets you know that low key, she's getting money other places. You know, OnlyFans. It's not a necessary need.
But yeah, if you do want to support my OnlyFans, which, like I said, I'm working on being active, my handle there is Missy Deep XXX.
So, premium. So, excuse me, I'm about to say premium smokers. Lord have mercy, jumping the gun. Smokers, what did you smoke over today? What did you learn? Because, like I said, I want you to learn something. And what you learned is the key to this business is confidence. It doesn't matter your size, your shape, your body, big titties, small titties. It's the confidence that you display on camera that wins the fans over because you're trying to get them to invest in you emotionally. You get what I'm saying? And it's also the way that you push yourself. And two, feeling sexy helps make the scene be sexy. It helps the female work better, feel better, more confident. And also, once again, the proof of that y'all don't want to talk about the positiveness of porn where it does allow a woman or a man to feel confident in themselves when the world shuns them and make them feel not confident. Sometimes we have to find ourselves through our careers. Sometimes we have to build ourselves through our careers. And guess what porn is? A career. It's not a hustle. It's not a get rich quick scheme, because the work you got to put in, the paperwork you got to keep up with, the testing that you got to pay for and do, motherfucker, hell.
Testing's expensive.
And like I said, I came from the day it was every 30 days. She's in the era where she's every 14. So you talking about twice a month. Let's keep it 100, shall we? You know what I'm saying? And also, being able to adjust to shooting content and shooting paid gigs and taking advantage of those gigs. Why? Because, see, as much as OnlyFans wants you to feel that anybody can do it and you don't need to go shoot with a Brazzers or a plumper pads or any, you can go viral. Shooting with companies like that makes you memorable. Because, see, if you really want to go deep, and I ain't got time to go deep, they do distribute their shit beyond our borders. Plumper Pass is a worldwide known entity. Jeff Models, worldwide entity. See, our bubble tell us OnlyFans is popping everywhere. I'm here to tell you, as a man that's been dealing in porn for over 30 years, no, it's not. It's popping because the United States market is the biggest market for porn in the world. But no. There's other sites that are popping more than that. And believe it or not, they still buy DVDs overseas. So there you go. So, other words, the thing I want you to know the most and understand the most is that the people that do this business, they're more than just people that fuck and suck and show titties. You can't be dumb to monetize your sexiness. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Missy Deep, can you say goodbye to the smokers?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes. Don't go nowhere. See you after the intro. See y'all next week.